Hey, what's going on, guys? It is me, Clex here, back with another video on my channel, and in this video I'll show you how to throw faster in Echo Arena. First, go to the matchmaking terminal, click Arena in the top left, open up a private match, and drag yourself on any team, and click Start. First, we need to understand where speed comes from. For this video, I'll split into two sections, in-game momentum and real-life momentum. Your in-game body speed adds to the speed of the disc, so when you throw it, it adds on that meters per second onto your disc. The max amount of speed you can have while holding the disc is 4.7 meters a second. This is only obtainable when you grab the disc while already moving 5 meters a second. Other than that, you can only go 4 meters a second. There will always be a situation where you're in a fadeaway. You can have a fadeaway backwards or have a fadeaway sideways. So you always want to be able to adapt to your situation, but if you're fadeaway backwards, it negates the speed off of the disc instead of adding to it. It's very important to counter your momentum with the direction you're throwing. For example, if I'm moving to the left, I'm going to throw a little bit more to the right to score it. Because if I were to just throw straight, then the momentum of my body will add onto the disc and it will continue moving in that direction. For example, if I'm moving sideways and I throw it straight, it's going to keep going in the direction I am moving. So you really have to negate the effects by throwing a little more to the right. Ideally, you're going to want to go in the direction that you're throwing. This includes anchor shots, where you get a small burst of momentum which adds the speed onto your disc. So you can shoot fast shots in a standstill position. For anchor shots, it's important not to do any weird angle or look over. It's important to go into one direction. Like so. Here too. Basically any block you can make an anchor shot off of, including post, and go for a backboard. So you don't have to gain all the momentum back from standstill while holding a disc, because it's much slower. On top of that, you cannot use your booster, your big back booster, while holding the disc. So it's important to use objects to slap off. Also, you can throw the disc, boost towards it, and grab it to get that extra 0.7 meters a second. For real life momentum, it's not so much moving, positions, or walking. It's more of the momentum of your body parts. Throwing is calculated by a couple of sections: your wrist speed and your arm speed. The maximum wrist speed is 2.3 meters per second, and the maximum arm speed is 12 meters a second. Your goal is to find the perfect release point at the peak of your throw speed. So you want to get the maximum amount of wrist speed and arm speed. A couple of techniques are overhand, sidearm, underhand, and much more. And even on the original Oculus Rift, there's a technique called a CV1 flick, where you're able to throw 19 meter second shots while barely moving your arm. So it's all in the wrist. This happens because of the superior wrist tracking with the sensors around me. On top of that, you can even do a combination of throwing techniques, like an overhand sidearm, or you can even do an underhand sidearm where you kind of cut from under. Anything above 18.5 meters a second is considered a 19 meter a second shot, because the game rounds the speed up. Max disc speed in game is 19 meters a second, without any weird real life movements or headbutts. On the PC version of the game, you are able to pull up a HUD that shows detailed calculations of speed, tracking, wrist angles, and more. As you can see, there's total speed, wrist speed, arm speed, and much more. As a special bonus, if you click F9 on your keyboard, it shows your game's performance on your computer. So if you're on PC, I really recommend pulling the HUD up with the F10 key, and it will show up on your desktop, not in-game. You could always use virtual desktop to display it in-game, or use a recording and play back afterwards to see how you're doing. Here are a couple shots. I'll show you a couple shots, 19 meters a second shots, and more.
.6 meters per second.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If this did help you throw faster in Echo Arena, please leave a like. Let me know if you want more videos like this. You know, blah blah blah, same thing over and over again. But yeah, keep practicing, keep improving, and one day you'll be up there in the high VR mountains.